write a poem with me. So today's poem is inspired by a true story. The other day I was walking up the street and I saw a cat. At first glance you might think that the cat was sleeping, but I could immediately tell that the cat was not sleeping. The cat had actually gone to heaven, and may that cat rest in peace. But I thought to myself, wow, instinct is such a powerful, interesting thing that people can just naturally tell the difference between sleep and death, even though they look quite the same, don't they? So this poem, I don't want to make it too dark, so it's going to be a metaphorical poem. I'm going to mirror that to a relationship. Sometimes you want to believe a relationship is still alive, but in reality, it's not anymore, and there's nothing you can do about it. Your instinct, your gut tells you that you and that person can no longer be in a relationship, but you just want to believe the relationship is just asleep, it's not yet dead. So yes, this actually, I take that back. This is going to be a pretty dark poem. But like, at this point, it's not a surprise that I write dark poems. So we can start with, it is interesting how some things are just instinctual. You can always tell the difference between sleep and death. And I want there to be different analogies like sleep, death, red paint, and blood. You know how in like low budget horror movies, they use ketchup as fake blood? We don't know what because they're both red, they're both liquid, but you can just tell, it's just instinct. But it was easier to believe that the cat was sleeping, that the blood around her was paint tinted red. I was thinking of making this more lovey-dovey, like more about two people, but as I'm writing this, I feel like we should just stick to the cat analogy because then it might be just too confusing. Like what? I think we should just stick to one analogy. You knew the cat wasn't just sleeping, but I stayed and tended to her cold body. I loved a heart no longer beating. Whew, I think I'm just gonna cut it here. Yes, this is pretty short, but this is also a pretty short poem. Yeah, this one's a heavy one. And for those who are dealing with loss right now, I pray for you. You're not alone, and this too shall pass. God bless. Stay tuned for the full poem.